right. What am I supposed to do now? If I'd been there, before my homeland lost everything. If I'd fought in the Sentinel, maybe we'd still have some hope left. According to Okino, that chance is long gone. But he might still know something. I feel so powerless. In the end, all I can do is rely on him. He's telling me about all these things, but even I know this is all over my head. How do I make a difference? Is it even possible? Noodles stir-fried in sauce? I don't trust much, but if there's one exception... So the Sentinel's a weapon from the future? It's strange to say, but it does make... After all, even one of its computers was so far beyond what we know. Now, where is Okino? No, there wouldn't be any around here. Hold it right there.
You certainly don't take pride in your appearance.
That's all I have to wear.
Do we really have students like you at our school? I've never seen you around. What school do you attend?
Can't mind his own business.
I've never seen you around. What school?
Can't mind his own...
Not feeling great?
Is that obvious?
What happened?
I looked at the wrong textbook. I was studying for the wrong subject the whole night. That happens. And of course, the teacher just had to call on me.
Yikes.
So a total trash fire.
No.
I've never seen you around.
Q minus.
What's got you all nervous?
I just don't want to miss the show tonight.
Oh, so that's it. I was wondering why you've been missing practice. What's the show?
It's, Midnight Meow Meow. I'm just a big fan, you know, back to front.
Oh, right. That show with the pop stars.
What, something wrong with that?
I mean, it's fine, but...
No.
What's got you all nervous?
I just don't want to miss the show tonight.
Oh, so that's it. I was wondering why you've been missing practice. What's the show?
It's,
$100 yet? That's a lucky find. Oh, wait, this isn't what it looks like. Please wait. Really? It's all a misunderstanding. No, I guess it wasn't a misunderstanding at all.
I've never seen you around. What school do you attend?
What's got you all nervous?
I just don't want to miss the show tonight.
Oh, so that's it.
I have... No. 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 No.
Really? What exactly are you doing? Really? What exactly? I've never seen you around.
Can't mind.
What's got you all nervous?
I just don't want to...
Oh, so that's it. I was wondering why you've been missing. What's the show?
It's, Midnight Meow Meow.
Hold it
I'm
right
just a
there.
big fan, you know, back to
Goku
front.
Senpai!
Oh, right. That show with the pop stars.
What, something wrong with
Sorry.
that?
I remembered something I have to do.
Oh, he's gone.
100 yen? That's a lucky find. I have 200... Your finest yakisoba pan, please! Sorry for making you wait, yakisoba pan, but it's okay now. Delicious. Impossibly delicious. But of course it is. It's yakisoba pan. Huh. 100? That's a luck.
So I'll see you at the usual place later. Yeah. I'll see you later.
Who was that just?
Nobody, okay? It's fine. Oh, right. I should probably tell. I'll be late getting home again tonight.
You've been gone every night for a while. Where have you been going? Tokisaka Shrine.
You don't need to know.
Hey,
Go ahead and get yourself dinner. Don't wait up for me, okay?
I shouldn't right now. After sundown, I'll wait for him. No point just sitting around waiting. I'll have to kill time for a... That damn Is that what this money was for? Just a bribe to appease me? No, I'm getting too worked up about damn his allowance. I can spend this all right now. Delicious. 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 Something's going on with him. I can tell. What was Okino planning with that girl? It feels like he's hiding something. time is it? I need to hurry over to Tokisaka Shrine. I can't believe I overslept. It's so late. The two of them must be long gone by now. Probably. Well, no choice. I'll wait here and confront them when they return. Ogata.
Hey, Hijiyama, you remember all that shit you put me through? Cause I sure as hell do.
Now that I think about it, I don't know how you escaped, but I see how it is. You came looking for another...
Try it. See what happened.
Ogata-kun, aren't we here to look for Kisaragi-san?
Yeah, okay, fine. Don't have time for this. Sorry to disappoint.
And that's your decision to make.
The hell are you doing here?
I'm looking for Oki.
What happened to him?
This is just what I heard from Sawatari-san, but according to her, Kisaragi-san's been going out to meet some guy lately.
She what? Just the two of them?
Must be that girl from this afternoon.
So that's who Kisaragi ran off with. Got a feeling I know where they went, too.
What?
She mentioned some...
By the way, do you know how...
Oh. You...
Did you have to take the same hiding spot? It's too hot over here now. Move.
Shut it. If it's so damn stuffy, then you take a hike. God damn it. Sick of all these mosquitoes.
Maybe they didn't even go today.
Well, Karabe already went home. But I ain't leaving until I know what's going on.
Same here. The way things are, I feel like I don't know anything anymore. So, this girl, what kind of relationship do you two have?
She's, you know, a friend.
A friend, huh? Okino hasn't been wearing the dress lately. Did he drop it for the sake of getting close to her? Maybe you weren't the person I thought you were, Tsukasa Okino.
Shh.
Seriously, I'm not lying. I know I saw that image pop up.
I know. The access logs confirm you got in. The question is, why didn't we get a response?
Okino!
Hey, idiot, don't just jump out.
Ogata? What the heck are you doing here?
Shut up.
Huh? Don't tell me. Are you a little... jealous? That's totally it, right?
Please. Who get jealous over you?
Is that what this is about? You got jealous?
Don't be ridiculous! I was just
worried about you. That's
I
all.
want to know how to save everyone.
You went
If
to that
there's a
underground
way,
place,
then
right?
tell me.
Well,
I understand.
The androids were all broken anyway.
I'm doing my best to find
I
the
mean,
right
heck,
answer here.
Something
I don't
happened to
know
you.
if it'll be enough to save
Moron.
everyone, but it could make a difference, at least. I'll tell you all I know. It's getting late. You should all go home.
Huh? Come on, Oki.
Come. I'll explain everything on the... So walk me home?
Damn it. You got off easy this time, Okino.
Now, we'd better get going.
To where?
The Tower of Knowledge. That's where it all starts.
What is this?
I told you about this before. We're inside the buried UFO.
So this was built by humans from the...
Or extraterrestrials, potentially.
So this UFO, it's somewhere deep on...
Let's see. First, you'd better take a look at this.
I know that shoreline.
That's Ashitaba City in the middle. And 300 meters below the surface with this.
The saucer?
Around 30 kilometers in diameter.
That's gigantic. So... So this is what the Deimos have been chasing?
Exactly. The UFO's also in Sector 5. It's also buried there in 1945. The people there disappeared when Deimos came into contact with it. Same as in my time. But there's only one left, still fully functional, and that's the one in 1985.
We know there's a pattern to the attacks. 40-year gaps, going chronologically backwards. Then why has nothing happened in 1985? Why skip that year and go straight to my...
That's actually pretty sharp. Especially...
Hey now.
It's because 1985 is kind of an outlier. Someone in that time has the decode control key. In other words, that'd be the one sending commands to... That's why they never mounted a full attack. They just went straight to Sector 5. Sector 4 will be the final target on their... Which means 1985 will be our last... People from the future were preparing for the final battle. Those compatible with the inner Lossiter were being gathered in Sector 4.
So in the end, we...
Well, you already know the situation. We have no idea who's actually summoning them. Even then, killing the source would be meaningless. Someone else would just start broadcasting the signal. Anyone implanted with the inner Lossiter is a candidate. Any one of them can be the Deimos' Wayfinder.
So even I might be...
Yeah. Even you could be the one luring them to us. One guy, murder everyone who had an inner Lossiter. No more signal. He thought that might save the...
If it meant I could save my homeland, I would gladly give my life.
One guy had his own plan. Murder everyone who had an inner Lossiter. No more signal. He thought that might save the world.
If it meant I could save my homeland, I would gladly give my life. So why do we have it in the first place? Who modified us with that inner Lossiter? Is that what they wanted?
Like I said, there's still a lot besides which. It's this UFO that's abducting people. We don't know much about the inner Lossiter. It's general use information technology from 2188. It's got that decode sending out command. That's comparatively a very minor part of its function.
Wait, minor?
That's the part I don't get. Something else is eating up over 80% of the inner Lossiter's processes. Some totally unrelated function. Nothing to do with the decode. I tried to find out what function the system's prioritize. I don't know. None of this makes... The data throughput of the decode isn't that much. It basically just needs to maintain a link to the person commanding the Deimos and access 3 locations at regular intervals. One of the access points is the mainframe of the UFO, Universal Control. Might have to do with the reason people disappear. I'd need more data to... The second point of access is Sector... The automated factories in the year 2105. The factories weren't destroyed when they're using them to manufacture more Daimos. That's where the Sentinels were And the final access point would be the thing Tomi Kisaragi saw, some kind of satellite in orbit. And from its data, they're pulling blueprint data for the Daimos themselves.
Even knowing all that, though, are we any closer to saving the...
It's a long shot, but if I can figure out this UFO and the orbital contact point, it's possible we can bring back the people who disappeared. But yeah, I'm still overlooking something. Something a bit more fundamental.
Yes.
Everything looks like it's made of gold. I remember the day the Kurabe family took me in. I held Chihiro's hand, and there was a sunset just like this. Chihiro. I don't care who Chihiro says she is. She's still family. Takatoshi-san, you actually showed up?
That Sentinel belongs to us, doesn't it? Why wouldn't I show up? So that's where it...
Yeah, the Sentinel's inside that building.
Strange, isn't it? Pretty soon, all this will turn into a battleground. We'll be fighting in a place that's supposedly in the future. This is what we've been training for. Odd circumstances aside, it's an honor to fight using such incredible weapons.
Takatoshi-san, could you look after Chihiro?
Don't be stupid! Whenever you're in trouble, I'll always be there. And if it ever looks grim, I'll be the first to take a bullet for... And don't get discouraged. No one's going to die.
All right. Let's go. We're taking back our Sentinel.
That's what I want to hear. There it is. Just how I remember it. Freeze! Another one? I'm using low power shots, but feels like we've given these guys quite the punishment.
I want to thank you, Takatoshi. I couldn't have recovered the Sentinel without...
It's still a little too early to be thanking me.
Right. Natsuno-san's already out there fighting. I'd better join her.
Save some action for me. I'll catch up to you soon.
BJ, a different me from a different time. According to him, I should be able to activate the Sentinel now. It worked! Alright, no time to wait. Natsuno-san, can you hear me?
Miura-kun, I thought it was all over.
Just stay put. I'll be right there.
Okay.
I have to protect my family. And everyone I hold dear, even if it costs me my life.
Oh? It would appear I can no longer rely on Shikishima. Miss Morimura's death has left the Shikishima execs in disarray. Now they won't let me spearhead the Sentinel project. As if I'm just a child. I doubt my opinion will weigh much in their discussions going forward. Miss Morimura, why did you have to die? Ayame Park, please.
That was pretty quick, Goto-kun.
I checked the corpse at the police station. It was yours, Miss Morimura. There's no doubt about it.
Is that so?
You don't seem too shocked about you.
Well, it didn't exactly stop me. Here I am, safe and sound.
I suppose that's true.
So, what did the police say?
Ever since the battle that ended with the Sentinels infected, Miss Morimura has been pushing this operation as one of its fiercest supporters. This refers to the humans who can control the UFO's mainframe. Those compatible have nanomachines implanted in their body. The cause of death was a gunshot to the abdominal area. No bullet was found in the body, though it's easy to imagine why. The murder weapon was likely from beyond this time, beyond material bullets. Estimated time of death is approximately 1900 hours. You were witnessed running off somewhere with a short-haired student. According to a pedestrian's eyewitness account, anyway.
They found a witness. This era's police really did their due diligence.
There should have been that drone tracking her movement, so... anything helpful in its
The timing couldn't have been worse. It looks like it was monitoring the government's movement at the time, so she wasn't even under surveillance.
I see.
Any thoughts as to our primaries? Who do you think did...
Well... an acquaintance of Miss Morimura, described as a short-haired male in a student uniform, most likely A. Sekigahara. The witness statement matches the description of A. Sekigahara.
It did seem like something was wrong with A. Sekigahara's memories. I wouldn't be surprised if he was our murderer.
Though it raises the question of why he'd bother to lure her out. Surely a murderer's optimal scenario is to avoid being spotted at all.
Well, maybe it wasn't premeditated. He could have killed her by accident.
Well, he certainly is the type to brood over things. I can say he's not enough of an idiot to shoot someone on it.
Who else could it be? That man with that... call sign? Some numerical name.
Logically speaking, he would naturally be another potential suspect. He did attempt to eradicate all the compatibles. He's a dangerous individual, and he's still at large. All that's left of 426 is his consciousness. I don't think I could reliably predict his behavior. He's desperate enough to do... 426 certainly isn't above killing. If Ida-san were here, I'm sure he'd declare 426 our primary suspect.
We know he killed at least 4 people. That's why I shot him dead in the end. If he resurrected himself as an android, maybe that would give him a chance at as a motive. It sounds pretty clear-cut.
So you believe 426 is the most...
Barring A. Sekigahara. Who else could it be?
Aside from Miss Morimura and Ida-san, 4 others came here for refuge 16 years ago. By the time I'd started assisting Miss Morimura's they'd already lost their physical bodies. Fortunately, we were able to use the data stored in Sector. This allowed us to meld their replicated consciousness with AI. As for how they lost their bodies in the first, reportedly 426 is doing. He destroyed them all in one fell swoop, according to Ida-san's account, anyway. But if number 16 is to be believed, that's not what really happened, and Miss Morimura should be aware of that. I spoke with the pilot of Sentinel number 16. Back then, she gave Miss Morimura something nobody else would. The truth.
Wait, what do you mean? Could you go over that again?
Our defensive maneuvers failed. So we decided to stick to the plan. We all headed to the gate to escape. But there was an explosion while we were shifting. From what I can tell, the Type 98 we were shifting in got attacked. But that's the last thing I remember. After that...
Is that how your data was damaged? It wasn't some plot by 426 after all? Just an explosion? We never did manage to completely reconstruct your data. I thought it was just that you didn't get converted in time, but you were all dead before the shift even happened. Ida-kun, you said he killed the 4 of them. I know you did. You said he sabotaged them, killed them.
Given the chance, he certainly would have.
You lied to me?
He already tried to kill us all in the past. You know he'd have tried again if we left him alive. Killing him was the right call.
No. That means...
He did attempt to eradicate all the compatible. He's a dangerous individual. All that's left of... I'd like to revisit something you just... about 426 killing at least 4 individuals. Do you really not remember?
Remember what?
You've read my files, I presume? I gathered quite a lot of material in the past. Most of it is rather outdated, including Ida-san's statement concerning those victims. In other words, your answer is objectively incorrect.
Really? Well, can you blame... Look at this body I'm stuck with. I'm bound to have some memories confused.
Miss Morimura, I have one more...
What is it?
Regarding 426, would you say you had any particular feelings toward...
Feelings? Well, he was certainly a good friend. I felt like he really understood me. Well, used to. Where's this coming from?
That doesn't make sense. According to number 18, or should I say, Tamao-san, I had a hunch about Miss Morimura's feeling, and my discussion with Tamao-san only confirmed my suspicions.
Goto-kun, I'm sorry for this. I need to talk to you.
Did something happen?
It's about Morimura-san. She's been transplanting 426's memories onto Jiro-kun. I only just found out.
426? As in the escaped android?
No, not that one. She's using the memory data of the man himself. It was saved during the shift.
In other words, she's trying to use Jiro to create another 426?
I did my best to talk her down. She's letting me handle Jiro-kun's treatment now. Still, I don't think she's given up on this.
Why is she trying to bring back
Well, I've been giving her some advice about, and I understand where she's Morimura-san is in love with him.
With 426?
Maybe she always has been. That's why she wants him back as a human.
But she has to know the risks. He's a dangerous man.
True, but that's not exactly what she's remembered. Besides, she's the one who killed him. That guilt is still eating at her. Watch over Morimura-san. And try to keep her away from Jiro-kun if you can.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you. I can barely take the idea of 1426, let alone 2.
So I was... Miss Morimura did have feelings for someone. When Jiro Izumi lost his memory, you aimed to use him to revive 426. Make one a vessel for the other. One reason seems most likely. You harbored romantic feelings for him.
Me? With him? You're joking. That Chihiro Morimura was mind-hacked, remember? You said so yourself.
If you recall, I suggested that Miss Morimura was mind-hacked. That idea was based on a certain piece of evidence I found. One particular log.
What log?
If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already know. 2 years before you were born, Ida-san extracted some information from 426 that in turn led to the discovery of the data log in question. As for the log itself, it contains footage from the year 2188. It was found buried in the mainframe data during the analysis of 426. You seem very disturbed by me seeing that file, so much so, in fact, that you ended up deleting all of your log. Would you mind telling me why you did that?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, at the very least, its contents suggested a connection to 426, or even that he had been manipulating Miss Morimura. The log contained a very interesting report. Apparently, Jiro Izumi downloaded memories onto Chihiro Morimura's clone.
426 was the one who overwrote my memories? So what does that mean? What are you trying to say? Your Morimura and I are both 426?
This is Tetsuya Ida. Don't know why I'm recording this. Nobody's going to hear it. Still, might as well. Not like I have anywhere else to share this. I was in the middle of a routine bug regression test, and I noticed part of the final phase had been altered. The change was made in Chihiro Morimura's host. The setting change looks like it'll trigger a memory overwrite. I don't know anything about the memory's content. It says the modifying user was Juro, because someone thought it'd be a great idea to give that guy senior admin ID. And at this point, what the hell can we do about it? At least now I have proof. You're all hypocrites anyway. Yes, including you, jackass. So who even cares? None of this matters. We're all dead anyway.
The log inconveniently revealed one of your secrets. One you were desperate to keep me away from, so you deleted it. That's my theory, anyway. Remember where this all began? It was the compatibility experiment. The one that produced you. Based off Miss Morimura's footage and your own admissions, I've completely misjudged the situation. All this time, I believed you were her. But even from the very beginning, you've been your own person.
So, what are you saying? I'm not Chihiro Morimura? If I'm not a duplicate of Chihiro Morimura, then who exactly do you think I am?
You are Chihiro Morimura.
Well, there you have it.
No, not Miss Morimura, the teacher. Professor Chihiro Morimura. The one from the year 2188 and the central figure of Shikishima's interstellar development project.
Aegis activation confirmed. The terminal is completely sealed off.
We did it!
They've changed targets. The next terminal is just over there.
They're already on the move.
Can't even let us catch our breath, huh?
I haven't hit my operating limit yet, but I'm going to dismount.
Whoa, hey, then who's taking point?
Pull it together. We don't need orders to kick some ass.
I won't be long. It's up to you.
Fine then. Let's roll, Yuki-chan.
Chihiro-san,
Ida-san.
Look at that sunset. Just like it was back then. It's beautiful. I'm guessing you were monitoring me with a drone?
I have one locked on to you, yes. Their target's changed. They're coming back this way. It's dangerous here. We need to get you to safety.
Aw, don't tell me you're worried about me. How about you mind your own business? You already know how I feel. This is what I wanted.
Still.
More importantly, can you really afford to waste your time? Or have you already given up? The invasion is still in its preliminary...
I've got time. First, I need to get you somewhere safe.
There are no safe places left. At least, none left for us. We're not safe anywhere. But you know that well enough. You're just losing precious time. Go focus on the job you're supposed to be doing.
Understood. You'll find it safer towards the river, if, hypothetically, you wanted to know.
Wait. As long as we're both here, there's something I want to clear up. So, tell me, you were in love with Miss Morimura, weren't you? You said she was mind-hacked, but it was more about you being jealous, wasn't it?
That's hardly...
This may be our last chance to talk. Answer me.
You are correct. Is that what you wanted to hear? That I was driven by some cheap, naive impulse? That I can't think about anything else?
And that's why you brought back my memory too, isn't it? You never cared how you managed to do it. You just wanted her back.
So much.
I'm glad. You really were a slave to your desires. That's the Renya Goto I remember. It means I don't have to like you after all. Thank you. I think that's all I wanted.
Professor.
You should go. After all, we still have our bet. Although it looks like I'm about to win it. You should go. I know this is my first time here, but this suddenly makes me feel so... nostalgic.
Sunsets will do that, I find. Regardless of time period.
Yes, but... this must be... well, I suppose it must be one of those places. So, where am I going?
I've rented an apartment under a false name.
Can't be any worse than our last accommodation. As long as it's not Rebel, I'll take it.
My apologies. If it's any comfort, I'm certain nobody will find you there. Not Shikishima. And certainly not Miss Morimura. I suppose we have Ida-san to thank for all the funds and paperwork he prepared were invaluable.
Tetsuya Ida. And he's still missing.
Yes. Let's go. Chihiro-san.
You think I'm the professor?
That is what I said. You are Professor Chihiro Morimura, a major figure in Shikishima in the year 2188, namely, the leader of its space initiative.
What are you even talking about?
Just some hypotheticals, a possible interpretation of the evidence I found.
Okay, say I am the professor. Remember, Miss Morimura is the one who created me. You think that was her plan? She wanted a host for the professor and not herself? How would that make sense?
Miss Morimura ran an experiment to grant her clone compatibility. She believed that you were synchronized to her. She believed it was her own data she transmitted, but it was the other Chihiro Morimura in Sector 0. And of course, you entered the world as a newborn, incapable of verbal communication. So Miss Morimura never realized her mistake.
This is all speculation.
Certainly. But if I'm right, and you are I imagine you were in quite a panic. All things considered, it was a staggering deviation from the original plan.
What original?
Among the logs from 2188, one of Tetsuya Ida's noted that he'd found an anomaly. Chihiro Morimura was set to undergo a memory transplant in the final phase. And the final phase, that would be us. This refers to the humans, those... The log from the that would be the comms log I found with...
I don't know where you think you're going.
A bit of patience, please. There's a little more context I need to provide. The first log I checked held some surprises. The author seemed to be an elderly Renya Goto, and the date of recording appeared to be 2188. I assumed it was some future version of myself, one that had time traveled into the far future. But now, I don't think that's the case. I believe it's the other way around. In other words, I myself am a clone of him.
I don't know where...
But there's... Every individual I saw in that log footage, they all created clones of themselves.
Clones?
I did find a log that proves this point.
What did you see?
A comms log between you and Professor Takamiya. Her field is genetic engineering, I know.
Professor Takamiya, how are the projections on those self-replicating probes? The simulations look good, especially the survey range. We never expected a rate of expansion that high. It was definitely the right call to prioritize its strength as a group over individual units. These probes are pretty much living machines now. They self-replicate using natural resources mined from asteroids in their routing. They'll just keep building up and breaking down. An infinite cycle of self-replication on its way to its target. There's basically zero chance of the tech failing midway through. They'll just keep on going. Probably long after humanity's gone. Glad I came to an expert, then. All that's left is the refinement of the memory cube. The infrastructural storage cell, right? The cube's made up of 5 identical memory layers. In theory, it'll compare itself to nearby probes and use them as a template for repairs. And if it can't be repaired, well, fine. 1 probe down. We've got thousands more. And our passengers? I'll be loading them up with the DNA of all the survivors. I've already got samples and data from all 15. Now it's just down to launching them. These clones will go with all our hopes on their shoulders. By the way, what do we do about... I mean, after that DNA test? We do nothing. He doesn't have to know. What could I even say to him? Not much, I guess.
There were 15 survivors of that colony, each with a clone established to be compatible, though they grew up in different eras, different worlds. And you aimed to replace your clone's memories with your own. That was your real plan. Right now, I imagine your biggest question is precisely how much of that log I've seen. Am I close? You do have a genius mind, but also the form of a child. I imagine it's harder than usual to hide your
It's absolutely not. Now you're just trying to trick me?
I'd say, based on that law, Professors Takamiya and Morimura seem to know each other quite well. Maybe you'd know something about that.
Of course not.
Then perhaps instead, Tsukasa Okina? Being compatible, that makes one part of his identity clear. He's one of the 15 from the year 2188. So, who was he in the year 2188? Care to guess?
Stop it.
No? Then allow me to... That boy, Tsukasa Okino, is Professor Chihiro Morimura's son. But not her child by personal, conventional birth. The professor donated her egg cells as a young woman, in accordance with the policies on population control. Their blood relation wasn't exactly obvious until DNA testing on the clone revealed it. The professor was faced with the truth. He was her son, which naturally sparked an inconvenient surge of maternal instinct. However, Okino himself didn't think highly of the professor. He had his disagreements with the project staff, too. When it seemed like her end was near, the professor recorded him one last chance for him to know.
Stop! You saw that? But how? You'd need a biometric ID match to access that log, so you should only have been able to access your own. My logs and Okino's should have been locked off.
Thank you, Professor Morimura. Indeed, the files I could access were somewhat limited, mostly company logs. Meeting reports, call transcripts, bureaucratic chat. Barely anything in the way of your personal record.
Then, how do you know what was in my log?
It's simple, really. That should do it for preparation. Now, let's see if the biometric authentication works. Did it go through? Looks like that got me past the initial barrier. Now, with Miss Morimura's, I should be able to get into her... Maybe, if I check Miss Morimura's logs, I might find a clue why your biometric ID matches hers. It really is her.
Iori Fuyusaka?
Though unconscious, she proved very... She is Chihiro Morimura, a compatible version. If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already know who Iori Fuyusaka is, because that would mean you hid her here in Sector 4. The plan was for the two newborns to grow up with their own separate lives. Ida-san's idea, presumably. Chihiro Morimura was planned to be placed in 2104, and Tetsuya Ida in 2024. Yet neither could be found.
I knew Renya Goto of Shikishima pretty well. You and he are very different. Except that you both make my life a lot harder. So, suppose I am the professor.
I want to know the truth. I want to know the reasons behind all. But that seems unlikely. I imagine you're not inclined to tell me anything.
And why's that?
It'd be inconvenient for you if we had all the facts, considering you're trying to eliminate us. From the very beginning, you never intended for this world to survive.
Yep. This should be a good...
Fine.
Got it.
Let's go.
No, let's go. Okay, got it.
I'll fight.
Let's go.
I'll fight. Ready.
I'll go. Understood. We went there on a field trip once. Oh yeah, in elementary school. Man, that takes me back. I hope it's still standing after all.
Sometimes that's all it takes, huh? Just give us some magnets and levers to mess with, and we're happy.
Huh. Did you forget, Nanji-kun? That was where you proposed to me.
What?
Yeah, said you'd protect me forever. Oh, back in 2nd grade? He said that to me, too? Oh, really? Well, Casanova, exactly how many girls have you proposed to?
What? Hey, I didn't mean it like that. Look, it was 2nd grade. I didn't know shit.
Daimyo signatures. They're coming.
Perfect. Now I get to prove it. Thanks. They're going through me. I'll stop them.
We can do this, right? How's that?
Don't let up. Fall. How was that? Okay. What now? I'm right here. Get bit!
This is all pretty freaky. Yeah. They felt that. Did you see that? I'm getting tortured.
Thanks. Don't waste any chances. Come on. Did that do it? Next. What do I do? Here comes the pain!
I'll take them down quick. Deploying decoys. This isn't so hard. Here goes. Was that okay? They felt that. I beat your target.
They're targeting me. Don't let up.
In enemy threat range.
Here goes. How was
What do I
that?
do? Here goes. Yes.
I'll try. I'm right here. Get bit! I'm in range. I'm going overthinking it. You want this? Take it. No room for hesitation. Come on. They're going for me.
In enemy threat range.
Let's do this. Score. I did it. Hey, Kun.
Focus on the battle, Yori.
Please don't push yourself so hard. What are you doing out there? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Calm down, idiot.
You're the idiot here. Cut the tough guy. Just please be careful.
Okay. What now? They're like any other punks. Number 10, moving in. What the? They ought to be used to fights by now. Here comes the pain!
Stay calm. We can do this. What's the situation? I can help. Got that one. I'm just here to country.
Within enemy threat range.
No room for hesitation. How
What's the plan? My turn now. How's the Sentinel?
Returned.
I'll stop them.
They're onto me!
No point overthinking it. I'm right here! Yeah! Terminals in...
Warning. Terminal corruption rate increased.
Kisaragi!
Those metal jerks!
Calm down and think, moron. Your Sentinel's a...
They felt that. Was that okay? Got him! No! Need help.
I'm used to fights by now. What do I do? Number 10, moving out. What's the plan?
I'm hit.
Warning. Now initiating emergency.
I'm in range.
So hard. I'll take them down quick. Need help. How do I... Lend us a hand. This is all pretty freaky. Let's get him.
Enemies.
Go away. Let's turn this around. Score. Was that okay? How was that?
How's the Sentinel? Don't let up. How's the Sentinel? They're like any other punks. Number 10, moving out.
Situation. I can take them all. Attack scenario. Lend us a hand.
No dice. They've got me. Don't let up. You're done. That work?
This is all pretty freaky. This isn't so hard. Let's do this. Score! They felt that. Got him! And I'm getting targeted.
What the? No point overthinking it. Let's do this. Got it! What do I do? Come on! Take it! That's it! Don't waste any chances. Come on. How was that?
I know you're trying to think.
Features from above.
Got that one. See ya. Let's get him.
what now? Class is in session. Yeah! That's what you get! Don't let up.
Heat signatures from above.
Don't waste any chances.
Returned.
No point overthinking it. I'm right here. Take it.
How do you do this? Jeez! They felt that. Score! Got him!
This could get ugly.
What's the situation?
Threat range.
Destroy. Attack landed. Goodbye.
Okay, what now? I ought to be used to fights by now. I'll try. Here comes the pain! Yeah! There it goes! Bad timing.
I've got to do this. Lend us a hand.
They're like any other punks. Let's do this! Take it! You like that?
Let's turn this around. Yeah. They felt that. Score!
Now, what's the plan?
Sentinel number 11. Transmitted.
No room for hesitation. Did that do it? Nothing special. Okay, what now? Come on! Yeah! This could get ugly.
Threat range.
Got that one. I've defeated the Kaiju.
No, they're like any other punks. Here comes the pain! Take it! That's what you get!
Let's get him. Let's do this. They felt that.
How's the Sentinel? You're done. Good. I'm in range. What do I do? Come on! Get bit! There it goes!
Termination of enemy sig. Aegis activated. Surrounding 2 kilometers.
Well, so much for that museum.
All the old pieces of our daily lives are getting left behind.
I feel bad for saying it, but it's kind of hard to focus on being sad when I'm this hungry.
That's only fair. We've been fighting these monsters non-stop since sundown. If I could have anything. Well, I was hoping I could enjoy Hamburger again.
Once this is all over?
Sounds good. Am I still invited to this?
Of course.
Guess I'd better stay alive then. Wouldn't want to miss it.
We did it. How long is this battle gonna go on? can last until tomorrow afternoon, I know we can. I won't give up. You're right. No point waiting around and moping about it. If you want to win, and I'm not about to let you take the lead, I won't lose either. I'm not scared of them.
Yeah? Atta girl.
They don't stand a chance.
We must survive. I'm counting on you.
What now? I'm here! I need to get out fast!
There's still hope.
Enemy front range.
I need to think things through. Enemy approaching! They won't get me!
Next move. Hit confirmed.
I'll just... Enemy destroyed. Enemy spotted. Incoming heat signatures from above. We will not lose.
Enemy front range.
Enemy destroyed.
Always think ahead. Too slow. Incoming heat signatures from above.
I can take them all. Attack landed. Got it. I'll get him. Your target's outside.
Can't mess this up. That hit! Got him! Kite engaging. Brace for combat. From above.
I'm counting on you.
Here's the plan. I'm in range. Hit. This place is
I'll just... With an enemy threat range. A hit. Enemy destroyed. Enemy destroyed.
ready to get out fast. Within enemy front range. I'll stop them. That easy.
There's still hope. Take that.
They're after me. What can I do? Within enemy threat range. Back me up!
What to do? With an enemy threat range. Yes. Goodbye.
Leave it to me.
These enemies are quick. Big structures destroyed.
Too slow. Good. How many? This place isn't
Let's
safe.
survive.
Within enemy threat range.
I won't give up.
This kind of damage wasn't in my project.
Ready to give up then? We can always call it here.
Apologies, Professor.
Juro!
They just knocked out my sensor pod, that's all. I'll protect you. Just... Here's the plan.
With an enemy threat range.
Locked on. Hit. They're after me.
Take them down quick.
Within enemy threat range.
I won't let you. A hit. Got it.
Can't mess this up. I'm on it. Got it. Nice. Get out fast.
Will not lose.
Within enemy threat range.
Good. That's that.
They won't find anything.
Within enemy threat range.
Got that one. Enemy destroyed.
Yakushichi!
I'm fine, Jura.
Please, don't push yourself too... This kind of damage wasn't in my projections.
Ready to give up then?
Apologies. No!
Warning.
Understood.
Now then. Backup deployed.
Where are they? Target confirmed.
A hit!
The practice round's over. What next?
They're finished! How's that? Kaiju!
They're after me.
I can help.
Enemy threat range.
Need help.
I just love that you fast.
A fine hit!
Is that it?
I
I
won't
guess
give
these
up.
goons don't like me.
I'm ready. Destroy. Here
Now
goes.
you've done it.
Remember your training. Now! Take that! Enemy down.
Here's the plan. I'll stop them. Heat signatures from above. That's it. Got it. Got it. I'll make it work. Senseless. Kaiju engaging. Brace for combat.
Got it. Enemy destroyed. Oh, just. Enemy friendly. Need help. Ready for this?
Let's see.
Hit.
A fine hit! Humanity?
Enemy on the move. Did I get it?
Stay on guard. Now then.
Hijiyama-kun, that impacted your driving system. Your output's dropping fast.
Less power, huh? Well, that's...
I'll adjust the settings to get your output back up, but...
I guess these goons don't like me. I'm on it. That hit. I did it.
We must win. Take that.
The practice round's over. What next?
Not throwing away my shot. Target confirmed. Take that!
Okay. on guard. Locked on. That easy. Target destroyed.
I won't give up. We must survive.
Stay calm. Remember your training. Here we go. Did I get it?
Gotta think. I'm on it. How's that? Nice. Here's the plan. Good timing. Hit.
I'll take them down quick. Need help.
They're after me. I guess I'll get you fast. Here it comes! Try. Yakushiji.
I'm fine, Juro.
Please don't push.
Rejected.
Always think ahead. Slow. Good. Signal offline.
What's our plan? A hit! Got one!
I need to think things through. I've got you now. Did I? No chance.
Places and these goons don't like me.
Hijiyama-kun.
The practice round's over. A fight! Bow down! What's optimal? Always think ahead.
We will not lose.
Defensive mode active.
Enemy destroyed. What's the situation? I'll just... Number 14, beginning movement.
Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. Number 12, moving Yakushiji.
I'm fine, Juro.
Please don't.
Stay calm. Remember your training. Target confirmed. Did I get it?
Okay. What can I do? Gotta think. Okay. Number 13.
I need to think
Moving out.
things through. Take that. Got it. Destroyed. I'll beat you. Die. Please hate must survive. I've got you now. Did I? Got it. No chance. They won't
The
get me.
practice round's over.
With an enemy range.
I won't back down. Leave it to me. Take that!
Stay on guard. I'll stop them. Hit. How many down?
Mirakun!
No need to worry.
Still,
Not so much.
I won't give up. I need to. What's the situation? Need help. We must win. We must survive. Number 23.
I'll make it work.
Moving.
Take this! Yes! What's optimal? Now then. What's optimal? Number 22.
Enemy on the move. Target confirmed.
I guess life comes at you fast.
Number 12,
I
moving
hit.
out. What now? Just watch. Got it. Cut you down.
We must win. There's still hope.
Sentinel number 23.
What to do?
Defensive mode active. Sentinel
I'm an easy target. Always think ahead. Now then.
I won't back down.
Defensive mode active.
Enemy on the move.
Sentinel number 19. Defensive mode
Gotta
active.
think. Okay. Number 13, moving out.
The practice round's over.
How's that? Is that it?
termination of enemy. Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending technical analysis.
You just worked. The terminal's closed off.
What's wrong, Ryoko? Are you all right? You're not hurt somewhere, are you?
No, just tired, that's all.
Hey, don't try to cozy up to Ryoko-san. She's not your girlfriend anymore.
Wait, Gojo-senpai and Shinonome-senpai stayed?
I fail to see how that's relevant, Sekigahara. Yes. For about half a year during middle school. We split before we graduated.
But why? I don't remember.
It was her idea. And so was the breakup, though I couldn't tell you the reason.
My guess is you were the reason. The point is, stop bothering Ryoko's...
Akun!
So we made it through.